5 is the judgment seat of Christ for the judgment seat of Christ for the believers. First Corinthians 3, 10 to 15. Very interesting. According to the grace, verse 10, according to the grace, a special endowment for my task, Paul's talking here, the Apostle Paul, of God bestowed on me, like a skillful architect and master builder, I laid the foundation. And now another man is building upon it, but let each man, men and women, be careful how he builds upon it. Be careful how you build upon the foundation. 11. For no other foundation can anyone lay than that which is already laid, which is who? Jesus Christ, the Messiah. That's the foundation. Christ. He's our foundation. And we need to build upon that. Who Christ is. What Christ is. What He's done for us. Okay? 12. But if anyone builds upon the foundation, whether it be gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, straw. 13. The work of each one will become plainly, openly known, shown for what it is, for the day of Christ, judgment seat of Christ, will disclose and declare it, because it will be revealed with fire. And the fire will test and critically appraise the character and worth of the work each person has done. What we do here on this earth will go under severe, I use the word scrutiny. Will come under severe scrutiny. I even use the word Inquisition. How many are familiar with the Inquisition? Back in the what, 1500s, 13? During the Reformations? Horrible time to live. During the Dark Ages. I'll tell you. They were brutal. If they found you guilty of heresy, as a heretic, they didn't just kill you. They tortured you. And we know who it was. It's the big RC church. Right? RC? I don't want to mention it, but... No. That's who it was. That's who it was behind the Inquisition. The Inquisitions. Yeah. There's other Inquisitions too. I just did a video on that, on the Reformation. The pre-reformers. Tyndale, John Huss, all these guys. Some of these guys got burned alive for wanting to translate the Bible from Latin into the common language for the common man. Got burned alive, some of these guys. Yeah, that's how sick religion is. Yeah. Let me get back to this. With fire, and the fire will test, okay, critically appraise the character and worth of the work each person has done. 14. If the work which any person has built on this foundation, any product of his efforts, whatever, survives this test, he will get his reward. So if your work survives the test, you will get a reward for that work. But there's always the Bible's full of buts. It's full of buts. There's always a but somewhere. Yeah. Okay. But if any person's work is burned up under the test, he will suffer the loss of it all, losing his reward, though he himself will be saved, but only as one who has passed through fire. Test. Well, I don't want to get saved as if by fire. I want to get in there real good and well done, my faithful servant. You know, yeah, that's what I want to go through. I don't want to be part of this.
Medium rare.
Yeah, medium rare. Yeah, crispy critters, man. I'll tell you, I'm not interested in that. You know, this is better than going to hell. At least they're getting into heaven. But I want something a lot better than this. You know. 2 Corinthians 5:10, Amplified. For we must all appear and be revealed as we are before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may receive his pay according to what he has done in the body, whether good or evil, concerning what his purpose and motive have been, and what he has accomplished, achieved, been busy with, given himself and his attention to accomplishing. Everything we do on this planet is done through the human body. Most of the sin is done through the human body, right?
Yeah.
Most of it. And most of the good things that we do is through the human body, especially through our hands, right? Our hands, we do so many things with our hands every day. We do everything, right? From eating, drinking, taking a shower, to whatever, to hitting people. I'm not saying we do that, but I'm just saying, look at everything that's happening in the world. The wars, terrorism, and all that.
Yeah.
If they had no hands, if they had no arms, they couldn't do 3/4 of that stuff. They couldn't. There wouldn't be no wars. If people had no body, there'd be no wars. There'd be none of that stuff. All of that stuff is done through human hands. All of it. Torture. Cutting people's heads off. Hands. With a knife. Hands. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to give an account what we've done with our body. Very clear here. Very clear. Revelations 14:13. I love this one here too. Then I heard further, perceiving the distinct words of a voice from heaven saying, write this. Blessed, happy, to be envied are the dead from now on who die in the Lord. Yes, blessed, happy, to be envied. Indeed, says the Spirit, in that they may rest from their labors, talking about believers here, for their works, their deeds do follow, attend, and accompany them. I remember I saw that years ago, and I said, wow. I said, the only things that I'm going to go into heaven with are my works, what I've done. My spirit and my soul, but my works, because my works are going to be judged, right? We just read that in 1 Corinthians 3.
Yeah.
Our works will be put under scrutiny. Our works, right? So when I go into heaven, I'm bringing all my works with me, good and bad and ugly. And hopefully I'll have a whole lot more good than the bad and the ugly. Okay? Because they're going to be put under scrutiny. They're going to be put under scrutiny. They're going to be judged. Yeah. And if they pass the test, I get a reward. If they don't, I lose a reward. Okay? This is worth meditating on, this stuff. So, in conclusion,